This is Project Runway All Stars. I'm going to call this season 14. So I'm going to put this in with the rest of the other episodes, seasons. So season 14, episode 1, Project Runway All Stars.
Melissa, whatever her name is
no,
Alyssa
Milano. She's very pregnant. I don't know if she's, I guess she's like really close to being due. Because she's like, I think I'll make it till the end of the season. Anyway, by the way, some people asked us about the reunion show. The issue with the reunion show is that normally a reunion show is to address things that were not addressed during the season. We saw 21 hours of this show. There is nothing left unsaid. I don't really need to know any more about the season. So we started watching it, and then we looked at each other, and I said, let's just go watch Ink Masters instead. And that was...
After I wore her down by all day complaining about having to watch that.
Okay. So anyway, so we go... I'm not going to go through all the designers. I'm not even going to bother to address them. What I am going to address is that they are all from season 10, 11, and 12, except Chris March from season 4 and Jay from season 7, of which are probably the two most interesting designers for me. Jay's Asian.
Oh, okay.
And Chris March is...
I like them both.
I do as well. I was okay with Michelle winning. I was fine with Dimitri winning, both when they won. I don't know. I kind of, I don't hate any of them. People really don't seem to like Kate, though. This is her 3rd season, and people seem to be really like, oh, her again? I don't really remember her. Anyway, so... I don't know what that says, Vanna Roberts? Vanna, what does that say? Vanna...
Did I write that?
No.
I don't know.
Vanna...
I can't read your hieroglyphics.
Anyway, they're going to do a collection, but they're going to be judged individually. So really, the whole collection feature was just, wasn't really important. Then they were assigned men...
But the winner gets worn by...
No, you're going to ruin it! You're going to ruin it! Don't tell it yet! Men are downtown, women are uptown. They do a collection, but they're judged individually. Robots? I don't know what I wrote. Anyway.
How much have you had to drink?
This one. They show up. Fabio's fabric is missing, so he has to redesign. Patricia, everyone's so concerned. She specifically said you're being judged individually. So you basically, what you do is you say, Patricia, I'm concerned. And then you wander back to your own design and ignore it the rest of the time.
And Fabio wins.
Ben was really weird because he was like, we're doing a down...
Spoiler! Go on.
Can't believe you did that.
Can't believe it took so long for you to get it.
Ben was assigned to do downtown, and he basically told his teammates, I don't care, I'm doing an uptown girl. And then Xana, Xana Roberts, Rossi or whatever, comes in and says, this looks more uptown than downtown. And he's like, I'm going to lose. And I'm thinking, how come now you're concerned when
everybody already told you this.
Right. So anyway, men are the winning team. Women are the lower team. For our men, our top looks, even though I shouldn't even bother talking about them.
It's Fabio's look, which you can't see on the TV, at least our TV.
That's what I said. Yeah, the jumpsuit, I could see basically the outlines, but I couldn't see any features about the fabric. So I was like, everyone was saying how beautiful it was. I couldn't even really see it.
But hey, at least it's not an hour and a half.
Yes, it's only an hour-long show, which maybe, is that what that says? So, which I was really excited about because I just feel like, after 14 seasons, I feel like now's not the time to go up to 90 minutes. I feel like an hour, I leave going, oh, that was really good, I want more. Truth is, I don't want more. I don't want
30
more.
minutes.
Not 30 minutes, that's too short. So Chris has this sort of kilt feeling, and I'm with Alyssa. I totally remember wearing flannels like around my waist. That shows how old I am. The top was kind of a miss, though. Fabio had the jumpsuit, and then Ben he redid his thing. I didn't quite get what they were talking about. I guess it was a circle, and then you like cut a spot for a hole, and then put a belt around it, and that was it. So there you go. Women's bottom, Michelle, her suede, it did look like car seat material once Alyssa pointed that out. Like with all the little holes. Yeah, it did. And it, didn't fit that well. Patricia, it reminded me of the doll, the kind of dresses they put on baby dolls to just go like this.
The moo-moo.
That's what you call the moo-moo, yes.
I was expecting an ethnic moo-moo.
No, John, you were...
I was expecting an ethnic moo-moo.
I don't think ethnic's the word you're looking for.
An
Native
Indian
American. No.
Ethnic.
No. Native American.
Christopher Columbus called them Indians.
Well, we don't like Christopher Columbus. That is the wrong way to go with that particular argument. Yes. So,
whatever.
No, but the thing is, it was surprising because the fact that she's Native American has been featured very strongly. We disagree in this. I feel like if it's part of her really strong identity of who she is, then it's absolutely appropriate for her to incorporate it into her collection.
The first look of the first episode that she first appeared in.
That's
and
not,
then shut up and do good work.
Stop. No, my point is that I think it is totally realistic that she incorporates part of her heritage, whatever she self-identifies as, into her looks, but to incorporate rather than look like you're always making some sort of themed costume.
I think
but it doesn't matter because this design had nothing to do with anything. There was no storyline, it was just like what you buy like for a baby doll. Anyway, and it was kind of dingy and she had pointy boobs. And then Kate's I actually disliked more because I can't imagine someone wearing that. I could see someone wearing Patricia's and people being like, and just not ever remembering it. Being like, oh yeah, she was wearing something. People would remember Kate's look as being bad. I'm actually okay with Patricia going home, but I would have been fine with Kate going home. The seashell boobs that sat out and the white, to me, looked like muslin. It looked like she was making a pattern for a dress out of white paper or something. It was so bizarre.
White doesn't translate well.
Well,
it's just not...
It has to look...
that interesting.
It's like if it doesn't... It just looks cheap. Cheap. Cheap in a cheap way. So there we go. That is our, I guess, a very contentious first episode in our household. Anything you want to add, Mr. Spoiler Alert?
Nope.
I think it's supposed to say Xana Roberts. But I wrote Vanna Robert. Oh, but the winner! Guess what?
Yeah.
Guess what? As an extra prize, Ivanka's gonna wear it. I want to be a judge on a competition where at the end I go, and congratulations, I'm gonna be keeping all your stuff.
And it's not like she's gonna wear it to anything.
To an event, she's just gonna,
gonna wear it.
I think it's brilliant. John thinks that she must have some tie-in with the show, like an executive producer or something.
She's a Trump.
She's a Trump.
Okay.
I think she was just like, I'm going to take it. And they're like, we'll make that a prize. And there you go. So anyway, we'll see you guys soon.
Adios.